You can see and buy Tupperware at a Tupperware party.
Get it with S&H green stamps.
She just takes Swanson TV turkey dinners from the freezing compartment.
The 1960s overflowed with must-have items, like S&H green stamps and TV antennas. Can you imagine life without these now-forgotten essentials? What happened to these symbols of the past, once so central to everyday life? Join us as we journey through 30 things from the 1960s, once necessary, now completely useless.
You can see and buy Tupperware at a Tupperware party. A Tupperware dealer.
Tupperware casserole dishes were essential in kitchens, and they were known for their durable, reusable design and airtight seals, which kept food fresh longer. They were especially popular in homes that prepared many meals from scratch. However, these classic Tupperware items are now less common with the arrival of disposable containers and meal delivery services. Disposable containers can be thrown away after one use, removing the need for washing, which fits well with today's fast-paced lifestyle. Also, meal delivery services bring ready-to-eat dishes directly to people's doors, reducing the need for storage solutions like Tupperware in the home. With Tupperware casserole dishes fading from kitchens, could other once popular household items be losing their place too? Let's explore the home slide projectors next. Home slide projectors with carousel trays were popular for displaying vacation and family photos. Created by Kodak in the 1960s, these projectors used a circular tray that held slides, rotating to show each image individually. Families gathered in dark rooms to watch slideshows, making memories together entertainingly and nostalgically. With digital technology, slide projectors have become outdated, as digital photo frames and social media now let people share photos instantly and conveniently. Unlike slide projectors, digital options don't need physical slides or dark space, allowing easy storage and sharing without heavy equipment. Felt pennants became a beloved part of schools and sports events, showing team spirit and pride through their bright colors and triangular shape. Fans waved them at games to support their favorite teams, and many pennants displayed team names and mascots, making them cherished keepsakes. People hung them in bedrooms and dorms as reminders of exciting games and school pride. Digital merchandise and memorabilia, like virtual trading cards and NFTs, have largely taken their place today. Fans now buy digital collectibles online, which are easy to share, and a wide variety of team items is available, reducing demand for traditional pennants.
Get it with S&H green stamps. Get this Oster.
S&H green stamps were a widely popular loyalty reward program in the United States, introduced by Sperry and Hutchinson in 1896. In the 1960s, the stamps reached their highest popularity as shoppers collected them from supermarkets, gas stations, and other stores. Customers gathered stamps in booklets, which could then be redeemed for various products from a catalog. At their peak, S&H issued more stamps than the United States Postal Service. With today's digital rewards, S&H green stamps have become outdated, as digital points and apps make it easier for people to track and redeem rewards without collecting physical stamps. Portable picnic sets are used to represent outdoor relaxation and family time. These sets came in wicker baskets with matching utensils, plates, and sometimes even a small tablecloth, making picnicking stylish and well-organized, ideal for meals at parks or the beach. In the 1960s, these sets were popular with families who loved the tradition of outdoor dining and enjoyed the convenience of a single, neatly packed kit. Yet, with more casual, single-use options like disposable plates, cups, and cutlery, full picnic sets are seen less. Modern outings are quicker, with people avoiding packing a complete set. With the decline of portable picnic sets, have kitchen gadgets like waffle irons with decorative patterns also become outdated? Let's explore their evolution next. Decorative waffle irons are used to bring charm to many kitchens. These irons had intricate patterns like flowers, hearts, or even family crests, making breakfast feel more special. The designs were pressed directly into the batter, creating waffles that looked as delightful as they tasted. During the 1960s, these patterned waffle irons enjoyed great popularity, adding elegance to a simple meal. As kitchen technology advanced, these unique irons gradually disappeared. Today, people prefer simpler appliances that save both time and space. Modern waffle makers focus on convenience, featuring easy-to-clean, non-stick surfaces and straightforward grid patterns for a more efficient cooking experience.
She just takes Swanson TV turkey dinners from the freezing compartment of our refrigerator when I'm a little off schedule.
In 1953, Swanson introduced TV dinner trays, offering an easy way to enjoy pre-packaged meals at home. These aluminum trays allowed people to heat and serve a complete meal conveniently while watching television. Each tray featured separate compartments for a main dish, vegetables, and dessert, making meals simple and enjoyable. By the 1960s, TV dinners had become essential to American households as more families acquired televisions. The introduction of microwave-safe containers and meal prep options eventually outdated these trays. Today's frozen meals are designed for quick microwave heating in their packaging, catering to busy lifestyles and encouraging cleaner, more practical meal preparation methods. Manual egg beaters were a kitchen essential in the 1800s, especially useful in baking. These hand-powered tools made mixing, whipping, and beating ingredients like eggs and cream for recipes easier. By the 1960s, nearly every household had one for baking cakes, meringues, and other treats. With a rotary crank mechanism, these beaters allowed for faster and more effective mixing than a simple fork or whisk could achieve. Yet the invention of electric mixers and blenders changed this. First introduced in the early 20th century, electric mixers offered hands-free, faster mixing, while blenders expanded kitchen tasks even further, handling everything from pureeing soups to making smoothies. Manual egg beaters transformed kitchens, but how did toys like wooden puzzles evolve with the rise of electric mixers? Let's explore the shift to modern entertainment. Wooden puzzles were a favorite toy for children in the past, valued for their detailed design and educational benefits. Introduced in the 1700s by British mapmaker John Spilsbury, these puzzles were originally crafted to teach geography by cutting maps into small sections. By the 1960s, wooden puzzles had become popular for entertainment and helped children build problem-solving skills. With the growth of electronic toys and games, wooden puzzles are less prominent today. Modern children prefer digital games that provide interactive, engaging experiences. Digital games offer instant feedback and convenient access on tablets and smartphones, reducing traditional wooden puzzles' appeal.
Viceroy is breaking tradition. They've revolutionized jar preserving. Introducing Clear Seal Mason jar lids.
For canning and storing food, mason jars with special lids were especially important in homes. Created by John Landis Mason in 1858, these jars had a screw-on lid with a rubber seal, which made them perfect for keeping food sealed tightly. This invention allowed families to store fruits, vegetables, and other perishable items for long periods. By the 1960s, mason jars became popular for serving drinks and holding dry foods. As new packaging options like vacuum-sealed bags and plastic containers became more convenient, mason jars became less common. The growth of prepackaged foods also lowered the need for canning at home. Some still use mason jars for charms, but they are not as widely used today.
At midnight Saturday, the telephones in this city will be...
Rotary phones were the main way people communicated at home and work for many years. Invented by Almon Brown Stroger in 1891, they had a round dial with holes for each number. To make a call, people would rotate the dial to the number they wanted, and the phone would send electrical signals to connect the call. By the 1960s, these phones were in nearly every home. In the 1960s, push-button phones replaced them, offering faster dialing with tones. Mobile phones took communication even further, allowing calls from anywhere and offering many extra features. Today, rotary phones are mostly considered vintage items or decorative pieces.
Outdoors or in, even a busy mother can do it.
Film cameras used to be the main way to capture memories. These cameras used physical film rolls to take pictures, which had to be developed in a dark room. In the 1960s, both amateur and professional photographers commonly used film cameras. Taking photos was a more thoughtful process because each roll of film had a set number of exposures. With the rise of digital cameras and smartphones, film cameras have become almost obsolete. Digital cameras allow people to review and delete pictures instantly, so there is no need for film or development. Smartphones have made high-quality cameras available to everyone anytime, making digital technology far better than traditional film cameras. While film cameras captured moments with limited exposures, what happened when typewriters faced a similar challenge of obsolescence? Let's explore how they made way for modern technology.
This is the best thing that's happened to typing since electricity.
Typewriters were essential tools for writing documents in offices and homes. Invented in the 19th century, they gained popularity by the 1960s. These machines worked by pressing keys that activated an ink ribbon to print letters on paper, making them vital for typing letters, reports, and manuscripts. The distinct clacking sound of typewriters was heard in many workplaces, symbolizing productivity and efficiency. With the rise of computers and word processors, typewriters became outdated. Computers offered benefits like easy text editing, digital document storage, and font options. Word processors, introduced in the 1970s, allowed users to fix errors without retyping entire pages. And today, most people use laptops, tablets, or smartphones to write.
Semi-flat picture tube, which measures less from front to back.
Black and white televisions were the main source of entertainment at home. They were introduced in the late 1930s and became popular in the 1960s. Families would sit together and watch shows, news, and live events on these simple TVs. Their novelty made them an important part of daily life. However, in the 1950s and 1960s, color televisions changed how people watched TV. Color TVs gave a more colorful and realistic viewing experience, making black and white models look outdated. By the late 1960s, color TV had taken over, and black and white sets became less common as people wanted better, more vivid content.
Are you fed up with constantly searching for the records you want?
Record players were the main way people listened to music at home. Thomas Edison invented the phonograph in 1877, becoming the record player. By the 1960s, record players were common in homes, letting people enjoy their favorite albums with deep, analog sound. Placing a vinyl record on the turntable and lowering the needle added to the experience. However, with the rise of digital music and streaming services, record players became less important. Platforms like Spotify and Apple Music offer easy access to millions of songs, and digital music is portable, fitting thousands of songs on a smartphone.
Tape deck. Get the high-performance tape.
Cassette tapes became popular for listening to music and recording audio after Philips introduced them in 1963. These small, portable tapes were easy to use, making them a hit in the 1970s and 1980s. They could be played on car stereos and portable Walkman players, allowing people to create mixtapes, record radio shows, and share music. However, cassette tapes lost appeal as CDs grew in popularity during the 1990s. CDs provided better sound quality and were more durable. The rise of digital downloads and streaming services made cassette tapes even less relevant, as music could now be accessed instantly without physical media.
Disney's Toy Story, on video October 29th.
VHS tapes have been the main way people watch movies at home for many years. JVC introduced them in 1976. Allowing people to record and play back videos. In the 1980s and 1990s, VHS tapes became common in households, with families renting and collecting movies from video stores. People also liked recording TV shows and home videos. In the late 1990s, DVDs started replacing VHS tapes because they had better picture quality, more storage space, and extra features like menus and bonus content. Digital formats, like streaming services, further changed how people access movies and TV shows.
This is RCA Victor's new stereo for 1960.
Stereo systems with multiple parts were the best choice for home audio in the 1960s and 1970s. These systems had separate units for the turntable, receiver, amplifier, and speakers. Audio enthusiasts enjoyed the ability to mix and match different components to get the best sound quality. These systems took up a lot of space in living rooms, showing the owner's commitment to excellent sound. But with modern speakers and soundbars, audio systems have become simpler. Today's soundbars combine multiple functions in one compact unit that easily connects to TVs and other devices, offering great sound without needing extra parts. With stereo systems becoming more compact, can the same shift in convenience be seen in how we enjoy coffee today? Let's explore instant coffee next. Instant coffee was a fast and easy way to enjoy a cup of coffee. It was invented in the late 1800s and became especially popular in the 1960s because it was simple to prepare. Just add hot water and your coffee was ready in seconds. This made it a go-to choice for many people, particularly for busy mornings or quick work breaks. However, with the rise of specialty coffee and better brewing methods, instant coffee has become less common. Today, many people enjoy the fresh, rich taste of coffee brewed from beans, using methods like pour-over, French press, or espresso machines.
Falling in love with you was the easiest thing I've ever done.
Nothing matters to me but you. And every day I'm alive, I'm aware of this.
Handwritten letters were a popular way to communicate, valued for their personal and emotional connection. For many years, people used letters to share news, express emotions, and stay in touch over long distances. In the 1960s, receiving a handwritten letter was a special occasion people looked forward to. Letters were used for personal messages and official matters, playing an important role in everyday life. With the rise of digital communication, the need for handwritten letters has greatly decreased. Emails, text messages, and social media now provide quick, easy, and real-time communication, making them better suited for today's fast-paced world.
I found so much great information, I put it all in. Overkill.
Encyclopedias used to be common in many homes, offering a lot of knowledge in a set of large books. These books covered many subjects such as history, science, art, and literature. Families bought encyclopedias to help with schoolwork and learning in general. In the 1960s, having a set of encyclopedias was seen as a sign of an educated family. With the rise of the internet and online resources, printed encyclopedias are no longer needed. Websites like Wikipedia provide quick access to current information on almost any subject. Digital sources are easier to search, more convenient, and always updated. Carbon paper was a key tool for making copies of documents. Ralph Wedgwood invented it in 1806, and it became popular with the arrival of typewriters. By placing a sheet of carbon paper between two regular sheets of paper, people could create duplicates of typed or handwritten documents. This method was useful for copying invoices, letters, and forms in offices. As technology advanced, carbon paper became less needed. Photocopiers, introduced in the mid-20th century, offered a faster way to copy documents. With computers and digital storage, sharing and saving documents electronically became simpler, making carbon paper obsolete. While carbon paper became obsolete with the rise of digital technology, how have other old tools like checkbooks evolved? Let's explore.
No matter where you're going, you'd be wise to convert your cash into safe, convenient traveler's checks.
Checkbooks were an important tool for managing money in the past. Introduced in the 18th century, they allowed people to write checks to pay for goods and services. Each checkbook had pre-printed checks that could be filled out and signed, making it easy to spend without carrying cash. In the 1960s, checkbooks were commonly used in homes and businesses to pay bills and make large purchases. With the rise of digital payments and online banking, checkbooks are not as necessary today. Methods like credit cards, mobile payments, and online transfers offer quicker, more convenient, and more secure ways to pay. Page turners were important for musicians, especially during live performances. They sat next to the performer and turned the pages of sheet music at the right time to ensure a smooth music flow. This task needed great focus and perfect timing because any delay or mistake in turning the page could disrupt the performance. In the 1960s, page-turners were commonly seen at concerts and recitals. The need for traditional page-turners has decreased with the introduction of digital tablets and apps. Musicians now use tablets to display sheet music, with foot pedals or simple touches allowing easy page turns. These digital tools also let musicians store entire music libraries in one device. Ashtrays were common items in many homes, especially in the mid-1900s when smoking was very popular. These small containers, typically made from glass, ceramic, or metal, were used to hold ash and cigarette butts. In the 1960s, nearly every home had at least one ashtray, showing how smoking was socially accepted. Ashtrays came in various decorative designs, adding to the style of the house. However, as smoking has decreased over the years due to public health campaigns and smoking bans, ashtrays have become less common. The rise of e-cigarettes and vaping, which do not create ash, has also reduced the need for ashtrays.
Neon flashes, a quarter drops, buttons click, and then...
Jukeboxes were popular in diners and bars, offering an interactive way to enjoy music. These machines allowed people to choose songs from different records, creating an energetic vibe. In the 1960s, jukeboxes became a big hit, showcasing the newest songs and playing a key role in social events. Their bright lights and mechanical features made them a favorite in many public spots. With the growth of music streaming services like Spotify and Apple Music, jukeboxes have become less common. These platforms let users access millions of songs instantly, create custom playlists, and enjoy music on their phones anywhere. Jukeboxes once brought music to life in bars and diners, but how did technology evolve to change how we capture memories? Let's explore the next innovation in photography.
Camera and shoot.
Cameras with flashbulbs were important for taking photos in low light. Flashbulbs, introduced in the 1920s, ignited a magnesium filament inside a glass bulb to produce a bright light. This invention allowed people to take clear pictures indoors and at night. By the 1960s, both professional and amateur photographers widely used flashbulbs. With the advancement of built-in camera flashes and the growth of digital photography, flashbulbs became less common. Modern cameras and smartphones now have LED flashes that are more reliable and easier to use. These built-in flashes eliminate the need for extra equipment and provide consistent photo lighting. Gas-powered lawn edgers were popular tools for keeping lawn edges neat. Invented by Louis Foss Sr. in the 1940s, these tools used a small gasoline engine to spin a blade that cut through grass and soil. By the 1960s, they became widely used by homeowners and landscapers because of their power and efficiency. They were great for creating clean lines between lawns, walkways, and flower beds. Gas-powered models became less common as electric edgers and string trimmers grew popular. Electric tools are quieter, lighter, and easier to maintain, while string trimmers are more versatile and eco-friendly, making them a popular choice today.
Sewing machine factories. The Phoenix Automatic gives you an unlimited flow of...
In the 1960s, sewing machines were a common household item used by many families to fix clothes, make new ones, and create home textiles. Sewing was a basic skill that allowed people to repair tears or adjust the length of a dress easily. These machines were built to last and were passed down through generations. As fast fashion grew, the need for home sewing decreased. Today, clothes are cheaper and more available, so replacing items is easier than repairing them. Additionally, the convenience of ready-made clothing has reduced the number of people who know how to sew.
Familiar sight, the housetop TV antenna. Only thing is...
Television antennas were important for watching TV in the past. In the 1960s, most homes had either rooftop antennas or rabbit ears to receive TV signals. These antennas picked up signals from local TV stations, allowing people to watch their favorite shows. The signal quality depended on where the antenna was placed and how far it was from the broadcast tower. Antennas could be seen on many rooftops and were adjusted to get the best reception. With the rise of cable TV in the 1980s and digital streaming services, Antennas became less needed. Cable TV offered better signals and more channels, while services like Netflix and Hulu allowed people to watch shows without an antenna. Today, most people use these newer technologies for entertainment.